Hey guys, and I got it done. So, as I told you guys, I was instantly going to go work on this. This is probably, and like I said, I really want to work on this character because of the fact it's like I wanted to really put my artwork skills to the test and see how further I came to an artist. And honestly, I think this was a great thing to show like the level that I am right now as an artist right now when it comes to drawing superheroes and supervillains. When it comes to style, and let's get to it. So this is a supervillain that I definitely want. I will call him. I want to call him Depths, just because. Yeah, that's his name. Now, like I said, we were going to get into the story of what Darkon has been doing for this entire time. So Darkon. So pretty much there is a little bit of a cross onto him as well. So his power. So how much he can travel through the multiverse, he physically cannot travel through the multiverse. Why? Because it will kill him if he goes through only any multiverse portals. So for that matter, he needs to get people to recruit to get the pieces of the dragon, for then he can assemble it and get even more powerful. That being said, that means he needs to find loyal subjects, and so that was a little bit difficult. So the planets he conquered, they would turn to like rock stony creatures with like some of them were like there's like some cracks in them that were glowing. They glow in like different colors when it comes to different versions of them. But these mindless ones, they couldn't go through the portals, so they had to find one with fully sentient abilities. So he figured out that the fact that because his was made, he got his powers through his desires. His deepest desires and his deepest anguish was the reason why he became Darkon. Well, he got more powerful and decided to call himself Darkon. So for that reason alone, he had to find people who felt that same despair. So down on Earth, he found, well, what was morally, it was pretty much like the ground shifted and morphed because over thousands and thousands of years or centuries, Earth, like things can be like buried from underground through history and years of time. Reason why we find dinosaur bones so deep underground. Um, and so, and I did talk about this before, and I did say this about a big giant battle between titans and things called the first. I think I called them like the firstborn or the first elements or whatever. And they were in war, and I did talk about the story a lot. So if you guys want to see that story, it's on my TikTok, somewhere on my YouTube. I will one day make a whole YouTube short bringing up every single story that is coming up to this battle. But I want to finish the story first, and then you guys can go to my YouTube channel and check out the whole entire page for yourself. So yeah, and one of this was, I forgot the name I gave him already, but you guys already know the name. I'm gonna have to listen to these for then I can remember the name. Um, I'm really hungry. So this was a Titan that was very angry. Not angry at the people who he was fighting because they didn't really want to fight in the first place. He was mad at the king. He was very mad that he couldn't kill him. So he pretty much raised the Titan's body from the ground. And by the way, these are my Titans from my universe. I would like to say that before I finish the story. It's not Titans from any mythology whatsoever. These are my versions of Titans, so they are in a different story. I just want to clarify that. So pretty much bringing him back to life, turning him into more like a smallish person, but evolving his powers. And I want to call his powers Vorse energy, where he's pretty much has like these red and blue energy powers. And I actually just realized I forgot to do the whole energy wave thing that he has going on his body. I'll do it later. But So yeah, and he can use his energy to help him fly, but he's also able to use it to make portals and weapons of his choosing. This is pretty much like his personal guard, and he promised him, and well, him being surprised that he was able to bring him back to life, but did. He had to give him some of his powers, so he's a little bit weak. But he promised him that if they help him give him what he wants, he will gladly bring back his king as soon as he gets more power, for then he can kill him. Very loyal to this plan, he went with them, and so they went out to go find more people who have pretty much been who have some darker twist stories. Okay, I hope you guys really liked that one. That one is a little bit of a changer. I did change that story because originally it was that he had the powers of all of the different Titans that had different powers and abilities, but that made him way too OP. So, and I do kind of like the fact that he would have energy wave powers that would be like, so pretty much he would have energy wave powers that would just clash together, and he would just be able to like make portals. He's able to like make weapons, and they're just like, and you can see like one half of him is like blue, one half of him is red, and then sometimes they collide. So it could be like a bit of a changer up. So and that's the part I do really like that I did. Um. So in other words, yeah, this was actually incredibly fun for me. I love villains. I love doing I'm gonna love doing these villains, is what I'm saying. And I hope you guys enjoyed the story about him. I know his story is short, but they're supposed to be because they don't really have any developed stories. And also, like I said, I already did a TikTok story about the battle between these two creatures, and the fact that the other creature that they were fighting is also a part of this. So I'm going to have to do his version some point. I do want to say a few things before I end this. And one of the things I want, and this is the only thing I wanted to say, is that this, if I put this on Google search, you do see the drawing that I did intimate from this, because I didn't change the pose because I loved the pose so much that I wanted to keep the pose. The only thing I removed was these wings that were pointing into the back, because they are no use to this villain at all. So they would just be more aesthetic than anything else. And I didn't want that. I didn't want him to have aesthetics. I want him to look impressive. I want him to look like he does look like, if you saw him, he's basically going to kill you. I just want to make it look like if you saw him, if you just saw him, he looks like he's going to kill you. So that's like one. So that's like that side, and also there was a lot of good drawings I saw from this. A lot of good drawings I saw from this. That I do like to intimate some of those into drawings. Like when I draw the body, I would love to put some of those into this thing, because some of those were like really good, and they were really impressive to me. So yeah, but I hope you guys like this story, and I hope you guys love everything that continues. Crimson Thunder out.